Hello, everyone. How is your night tonight? How are you guys doing tonight? So, I've been sending out orders lately and getting everything together and figuring out this whole Shopify thing or selling on the website and also fulfilling orders. So, I sent out a bunch of orders and I have to get a hold of a couple customers and ask them a few things. But other than that, everything's going pretty good. I'm enjoying, the sales, seeing people, I can't wait for people to get my book and, you know, and enjoy what's to come. So, and another thing, I would like to say thank you for the 700 subs. We've come quite a way. I know it's still not 1,000, but this is pretty cool. That's cool. So I'm pretty happy about that. Today's Monday, and normally I do. Oh shit! Normally I do like screen tones on weekends. I think I marked her nose a little bit. It's not coming out, so I gotta bust up the white out. But yeah, that's pretty cool. We're at 700 subs. And we got our first manga out. 252 pages for $10. That's a hard sell, but I'm just happy that that manga is out, and volume 2, the one I'm working on right now, will be out soon as well. So I'm trying to shoot for 4 books a year, and they're not going to be like 20 page, 30 page books. Like, they're going to be like over 200 pages. It's just how I go, how I roll. I figured in this whole indie space, like, I guess I'll speak a little bit of my mind, I guess. It's like, like putting the books out, it's like one thing. And like I mentioned in my previous videos, it's prior videos, that I want to, put the art books out on Kickstarter, maybe. How would I do that piece? So you guys would see me working on the books, and I just announced they're out. I don't want to take years to complete a book and have you guys waiting. A lot of stuff happens in a year or 4 years. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. It's not a knock to other creators or anything like that. It's just, like, it just feels kind of bad practice to to finish, you know, like to take that long to work on something. But if it's the funding, whatever, then I can understand. It's like not everyone draws, and not everyone's a writer, and not everyone's both. I understand that. So here on this channel, I just show you guys, you know, the product being worked on, the book, and I let you guys know where it's going to be available. So even though I'm not recording me working on this, I am working off camera. Let's get a bigger piece. And I've learned another thing about this whole indie community. You can't please everyone. Not everyone likes you, and who cares? You just got to put out the work. To me, I see you just got to put out the work and get it done. That's all that matters, is getting it done and getting it in front of the public. Because in the end, everyone judges you how you work and what you do. And so, to save you a headache, don't worry about that shit. It doesn't matter. Finish what's in front of you. A funny thing too, I never look at the numbers, the algorithm, or nothing. I just put the work out. If people gravitate towards it, that's cool. If they like this kind of art and the storytelling, this kind of stuff, even better. But just know this, you can't please everyone. And it doesn't become about pleasing everyone, or, you know, it's about getting this work out there. It's like, I go to work, I come back, you know, I gotta go check on my father and stuff. We'll see how he's doing. And, but other than that, I try to do as much as I can with my time. And also, now with the shipping and like handling orders, you know, that's another added thing that I have to balance out in my life. And, you know, getting orders out, and eventually, like, you know, eventually it'll come down to like hiring people to help ship them out and make sure they do it right. because I try to work the best that I can. You know, this is how I work, and this is what I do. And you know, people can be very judgmental and say, "Oh, well, you're doing it wrong. You're doing this. Sounds like you're a radio, or you know, this background noise." I don't give a fuck. I really don't care because it's what I can do and what I can finish. And getting this in front of you guys. There's like so much demand on your time. Sometimes it feels like there's so much demand on my time. And some things, it's just, you know, it's like people can get very angry with you if you don't meet with their demands, and they also don't understand your demands or what you're doing with your time. It's like your time is irrelevant, and if you don't meet their demands, then it's your problem. A little hair stuck on there. But yeah, I was sitting there putting shrink wrap on the books and getting them wrapped up and packaged up and sent out to you guys. That was cool. I enjoyed that. Felt like Santa Claus. So please like and subscribe to this channel if you like. It'd be awesome. Just try to get the word out on this book as much as possible, because I am pushing for a late March for volume 2. I remember had a mentor, and he didn't teach me. I've always drawn all my life since I was a baby and child and stuff, but he was showing me like the old Dutch master Renaissance, you know, how to make your paints and, you know, laying out your canvas and all that stuff, prepping, and, you know, those were like disciplines I learned and kind of, you know, took in to my own life, like personal disciplines, like keeping the brushes clean, making sure everything was in order. You know, those were like things I did every day. And it trickled down to everything I did in my own personal life. having some sort of order and also some sort of standards, making sure everything's clean and pristine, so your tools are always ready for you when you go back to work. It's like, use a brush like a brush, don't use it like a bat. It's not about someone having a loud fucking mouth and saying, "Oh well, you're doing it wrong. You're boring." And no, motherfucker, it's about learning the craft, not being entertained. You're entertained. I don't know. Some people, you get entertained by the craft and all its little nuances and stuff. Like, not. It's like, even when I was learning like machine trades, it's like I was excited to learn about the drill press, the lathe, and the CNC, little stuff like that. But my other classmates, they're just ready to go out, have a bunch of kids, and waste their life. Not all of them, but majority of them. That was the mindset. So yeah, motherfucker will tell you can't, you're doing it wrong. And I mean, like, not saying like, how I'm coming off right now, but it's like, you just gotta block out that noise, because that's all it becomes, is noise. Like the Grinch says, noise, noise, noise. That's all it is. And you just gotta get the work done. Finish the work. Have some discipline, make a routine. Know your weaknesses and work on those things. That's it. I don't know if I need to add some screen tone to this. I mean, I kind of like did like ink washes on it and stuff. Let me try on that roof. So yeah, just ignore that stuff. Do the best that you can, but also like keep working at it, I practice every day myself. But it shouldn't take 3 to 4 years to get a book done. I'm going to put my next 250 page plus book here in a couple months. I don't know if that makes any difference right there. Because I believe you just stay on the work. And it's not knocking anyone else. It's just, I see a lot of that stuff. And it's like, have some sort of work ethic and get that shit done. But also, going back to someone not having the funds, or, if someone's a writer and they need an artist, I could understand that. And they really want to get that story out. And they don't have the means to. They need to hire an artist. So if you're going to hire an artist, get someone that you can get down with and, kind of build a bond with that person, like, and have them understand your story and everything. And, like, work closely with that individual or individuals if you're writing and you have an artist and stuff. That's one thing. I guess I'll give a story real quick. So I remember some time ago. Yeah, I mean, I could do oil paintings, whatever, but I was entered an art competition locally. It was pretty big. $1,000 prize cash, and on top of that, there's like artists everywhere showing up at this art center, whatever. And it was my first competition. It was like a big, like a spring May show or something like that. So I entered it. Had this painting, pretty big painting, and I didn't realize like some of the judges there were buddies, like in cahoots with each other, and some of their art friends were part of this competition, let's just say. And 2 seconds, I gotta be like a surgeon right here. So anyways, so yeah, so some of the judges, they had friends that did pictures and sculpted stuff, and their friends would always win. Every year or something, someone would win amongst their own friends. And this one judge came from New York. So an outside judge came into town to this event to be part of, to judge the work. I didn't know. And funny thing was, I get to the day of the contest, when it was like going down and stuff, like I ended up winning that thing. And it was cool, it was awesome, whatever. But after that, any other competitions like that happened locally or around, like they made sure I lost those things. Not to say have a boast and say, oh, no, they're said no. I've heard it from the people that knew some of these people would say, hey, you're gonna lose this one, and they want to make sure you don't win any more of these things. So that's when I realized, like, sometimes your hometown doesn't support you. Sometimes people are like that, and it goes back to, you can't please everyone. You just have to do the work and just ignore all that stuff. It's gonna be there. They'll try to throw personal things at you, make it personal, like you really hurt them somehow, which I laugh about. It's like, damn, did I hurt you or something? Did I do something to you to make you this upset? So yeah, people will do anything to diminish your character if need be, to get an upper hand. And that was the kind of stuff I dealt with that whole debacle at the time. And you think your own hometown would support you, then you realize that this is a competition. And I kind of wonder, is it the same kind of thing with this whole indie space? Like, so all I can do is just draw for you guys and just show you progress on the work. That's all I can do. When you start finding out things, you just have to just be like, like, damn, that sucks, and just move on. And say, yeah, you know what, screw it, I'm just gonna move on and do the best that I can and keep getting better at this thing. That's all I can do, and that's all I plan on doing. So I hope you guys are having an awesome night, and you guys continue to keep creating, and the ones that are here as well, outside of other creators, because I know other creators watch this channel. I know you guys watch, and that's cool. So yeah. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and finish off screen and go ahead and get all this tied up. And I got to package some more orders tonight. So if you guys want to check out the book is 252 pages for $10. You can go to angelsoftherenaissance.com, and the description will be in a link below, or you can check out my channel. It's there too. So come check it out. And right now I have it set for the US. I haven't done any like international yet. I'm trying to, get this all settled and situated, like there's just so much that I need to balance out, and I'm getting right on it. I'm getting to it. So in the meantime, I hope you guys have an awesome night, and you guys go check it out. So keep your head up, keep creating, and keep a lookout for Volume 2 of Under God. Hopefully I'm shooting for late March. So you guys have an awesome night, and I wish you the best. Good night, you guys.